Cool Mobile. I mean, if you've been following the evolution of the iPhone and Androids in the last few years, you know how important mobile is these days. Effectively, the latest statistics from this month are that at this point, about 7% of all web usage in North America comes from mobile phones, from smartphones specifically. And therefore, this is something that we had to address with 6.0. And what we've done is, well, we've looked into a bunch of frameworks, and really, if you're starting from scratch in any existing technology, you'll have to understand if you want to use jQuery Mobile, Sencha Touch, JQ Touch, IUI, or start your own framework and really spend a lot of time learning it and perfecting your skills in it. And with 6.0, we really made it easy for you. You don't have to think about these frameworks. You can just use the Agile platform and deploy it to iPad, iPhone, Windows Phone 7, Android, and BlackBerry with a click of a mouse. Effectively, what we've done is we've decided to leverage the new themes functionality and incorporate into a set of mobile themes the most important aspects and the best achieved aspects of each of these frameworks to make sure that you can do your mobile app as easily as you can do any other web application in the Agile platform already. Let me show you how easily you can do that in the platform. Going back to Service Studio. What I'm going to do now is creating a new mobile application. You see that by selecting new mobile application, my base theme is now no longer the normal black, but the mobile black. And I have a special property here saying that this theme is a mobile theme. And now I'm just going to use IntelliWarp again. Let me say this is my mobile directory. And just import existing entities. Let me just do the exact same thing I did for the web application. IntelliWarp creates the entity for me, it will import the data automatically, etc. And now I can just drag the entity to my Webflow. And as I open my Webflow, you'll notice immediately that it looks like a mobile web application already. It actually looks very good. I can just say I want to create a new contact show. I can effectively create also the contact edit. And as I have this specific mobile theme selected, I have a very good looking list page, a very good looking edit page, show page, and a very good looking edit page that really look at home in a device, in a smartphone. I mean, you can even change to another of our base themes and specify that you want it to look, well, like an iPhone. And it will really look like an iPhone. You can say that you want the base theme to be like a Windows Phone 7, and it looks like a Windows Phone 7. Or you can take the black theme and customize this to be your theme. This is probably the scenario that will happen in most companies. What you'll want to do is start with our default mobile theme and then customize its colors to make sure it really fits with the branding of your company, so that your customers, your employees, etc. can identify your company and your products instead, and have your application linked to that, instead of having it linked to a specific device, which may not be the specific device your target users are using. Now, if I actually open the application I've just published in my iPhone, you'll see that I'm actually presented with a login page that works perfectly in it. can log in with the default user. I have a long list instead of the typical paging pattern. I have show more patterns. If I go inside a specific user, you'll see that I have the typical animations working perfectly in the iPhone. The show page also is tailored to a mobile device like the iPhone or an Android. I can edit the user, I can change its phone number, for instance. When I save, you see I have proper feedback. The feedback messages have been revised, and I can even use a number of widgets which I am not using here, which are provided with rich widgets that allow me, for instance, to add to the home screen. And when I come here and do add to home screen, the icon will actually be the icon which I specified in that widget. And also I'll be guided to do that, unlike what's happening in this specific application. Notice that once I do add it to the home screen, the applications have been tweaked to make sure they work flawlessly in the application-like mode without the navigation bars, etc., and allowing you to navigate through multiple pages in the application without ever feeling that you're in Safari. And in fact, jumping to Safari if you click a link which is outside the scope of this application.